we doing there? How we doing there? We took a picture.
This is not Eagles head coach Andy Reid. This is impersonator Steve Odabashian. But I probably know as much about this guy as I do Reid, who's been Philly's head coach for 11 years. You see, Andy's always played it close to the vest.
Andy, what's this team need to do to improve on third and short situations?
We need to convert them.
I love his press conferences. They're 25 words or less.
Yeah, listen, there's some good things and there's some bad things. So I'm not. It was a team effort.
He is the absolute best at saying nothing.
You know, I don't know. The Dallas game is the Dallas game. I mean,
every press conference starts out with injuries.
All right, injuries.
Like we really care. The backup punter, sprained his toe.
Doc had a little dehydration and went in for a second. He's okay. So
everything that he does is a throat clear and a grumble and a cough.
We'll get it fixed.
Does he have cats?
He views a press conference as just something, I got to get through it. The league tells me I have to be here. I understand that this is part of the job description, so I'll do this. But I just cleared my throat like him, didn't I?
I think there was a contest about one of your press conferences, how many times you were going to cough.
Yeah, that's a nervous cough. That's an in-season cough, I call it.
Yeah.
We did not do a very good job, and that starts with me.
That's a release of pressure. See, a lot of people in high-profile jobs, they maintain this pressure. If they would get one of those coughs, they get rid of all the pressure.
Or you could let it out the other end, too.
Well, you could do that, though. This one doesn't smell, though.
Andy Reid is the winningest coach in Eagles history, but his public perception is shaped in these moments.
I don't know that Andy always understands, frankly, that when he's speaking to the media, he's speaking to the fan base. Dick Vermeil, who was here 2.5 decades ago, is still beloved in this town, in part because the media loved him. It wasn't that he won any championships, he didn't. But he was open and he wore his emotions on his sleeve. Buddy Ryan is still beloved in Philadelphia. People love Buddy Ryan. He never won a playoff game in Philadelphia. But he was just open.
I've been on a diet. I lost a couple of pounds, and I thought I was looking good.
In Philadelphia, we want to know you. And if you don't let us know you, we regard that as being unfriendly. We don't know Andy Reid.
People knew even less about Andy back in 1999 when he was hired as the Eagles head coach. He came from Green Bay, where he coached the tight ends and later the quarterbacks, including a young Brett Favre.
You know what, Andy? I love you, man.
Yeah, I can tell.
Reid's Philadelphia tenure got off to a shaky start.
I remember my first year, and we weren't very good. I think we went either 4 or 5 games of just getting our tail kicked before anything positive happened.
This is ugly. I think you're being kind.
And I remember I got a phone call from Parcells, actually. He had told me this when we played him in the preseason. He said, listen, you are in the roughest place in the National Football League.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you're coaching in the toughest town in the NFL.
No, I know, I heard you.
It's not close for second. 81, they booed Santa Claus.
No, I know, you were there.
That's the truth. I was there.
He says, the fans are passionate, and the media, they want to rip your head off. And we all need somebody to talk to. Understand that.
If you need anybody to talk to, just call me up. I might. All right, just do it. You just do it. I'm not, hey, and we all need that. You think I don't need somebody?
You make sure you call me if things aren't going good, and they're not going to go very good because you don't have a very good football team. And I said, well, I'm going to show you. I got that 5th game. I didn't call anybody, man. I was like hiding under the desk, and he calls me and he goes, hey, listen, you SOB, you think you're John Wayne, don't you? He says, I told you, we all need somebody to talk to. He says, you're hiding right now, aren't you? I said, I'm absolutely hiding, man. That door is closed, locked, and I'm in my office, and I don't want to come out. And he says, hey, stand tall and get going.
That Andy Reid, he's a nice kid. I never met him before. You imagine what's going through that poor son of a gun's head right now?
Andrew Reid was no John Wayne, but he did serve Wayne as a young boy growing up in Los Angeles.
I worked for the Nicola twins meat market, and they were connected into Hollywood. So we would do these catering jobs to the Merv Griffin show, Johnny Carson, Batman, that whole deal. And so I was in charge of sweet and sour meatballs. Now, you can only have 3 sweet and sour meatballs. You come to my station, it's 3 sweet and sour meatballs. So John Wayne's coming. If he asks for more, hey, no, there's 3 sweet and sour meatballs.
You served John Wayne?
Oh, all of them, yeah. Now, listen, I had no idea. I didn't know who these guys were. If you were an athlete, I knew you. If Wilt Chamberlain came through, dude, you're getting as many meatballs as you want, man. I'm putting them on there.
But John Wayne only gets 3.
Oh, yeah, only 3, man. Only 3.
Reid has always been stubborn, whether it's meatballs or draft picks.
With the second pick, the Philadelphia Eagles select Donovan McNabb, quarterback, Syracuse University.
In 1999, he drafted Donovan McNabb when everyone wanted Ricky Williams, and then refused to play McNabb when everyone said he should.
You're looking at a coach at 0-4 who's drafted a quarterback that no one wanted anyway, but as they're losing this Dallas game and being shut out without a first down, the crowd's just screaming, McNabb, McNabb, and that was the good stuff. But Andy, he had told me why he wouldn't play at McNabb at all costs, because he wouldn't ruin him. He said, until the offensive line is solidified, that's the first time I'll consider playing him. So they come out the second half, he doesn't play McNabb. Well, now this crowd is berserk. A lot of F-bombs are going off, batteries are raining down, and I'm thinking to myself, he won't survive this day. Well, not only does he survive the day, they rally and win this game with Doug Peterson.
He's got Johnson at the 10, into the touchdown! And the Eagles have pulled off one of the biggest upsets in their history.
Andy Reid was a man with a plan, and it was going to be his way, period.
The plan worked. Reid was patient with McNabb and rebuilt the team around him.
This is your show. How you go, it goes. All the way.
The Eagles went from 5-11 in 1999 to 11-5 in 2000, and Reid won Coach of the Year.
We had a lot of veteran players on that team. Very easily they could have gone, you know what, this young guy right here, this young chubby redhead, he's out of his mind. But they didn't. They all rallied in. They bought in. They bought into Donovan. They bought into Andy, and we went on to change that thing around.
How about those Eagles, baby?
Hey, I just have one question. Who's number 1?